Well, in her short film career, Soha Ali Khan has already made quite a mark. From her role in Rang De Basanti to now her much-anticipated role in Sudhir Mishra's Khoya Khoya Chand. Set in the 1950s, the film is about an actress and her journey after getting involved with a film writer. I spoke to Soha earlier this evening on her film, her mother's fears that she couldn't do justice to the role, and why she's not so fond of the media. Soha, thanks so much for joining us on the program tonight. First of all, the promos of Khoya Khoya Chand look really good. Tell us about the film.
It's a lovely film. It's actually very close to my heart. It's the first film I've done. Sudhir Mishra will say it's my first film. It's the first film in which I'm playing the heroine of a film. I've never received that much attention from a cameraman ever, you know. And it's a lovely story. It's a romantic story. It's set in the 1950s, and I'm playing an actress from the 1950s, which is quite terrifying because when we think of actresses, the names that come to mind are Meena Kumari, Madhubala, Vahida Rahman, Nargis, Nutan, Vajanti Mala, and these are sort of larger-than-life characters now. And so it's been both exciting and really terrifying to try to sort of be not one of them, but someone who belonged among them.
I believe that you've described this as your most challenging role, and among the things that you did was to go back and watch a lot of the Meena Kumari, Vahida Rahman kind of films. Right. Do you think that your character in any way picked up on any of their traits? How difficult was it to get into that kind of mindset?
Very difficult, because even though I am an actress in 2007 and I'm playing an actress and I'm also from a Muslim background, as is Nikhat, my character, yet that's where sort of the comparisons end. And the kind of exposure that my character had from the age of 14 to all the good as well as all the bad sort of things that happen when you join films. Things that I've only heard of, I've never seen, you know. She grew up very quickly. And I'm still such a baby in so many ways. I've had such a protected existence. And I'm so immature as compared to a character like that, which has so much maturity, so many layers and complexities, and so much beauty that even when my mother read the script, she said, I really don't know how you're going to play this, what experiences you're going to draw from, because you have none of those experiences.
Your mother didn't believe you could do this?
She said, I understand why you want to do this film. It is, you know, I've never done a film like this, the kind of role and scope. Any actress today would die to do a film like this, because as a female actor in 2007, you don't get a fraction of the kinds of films that as an actor you would get in the 1950s. The kind of roles, the kind of openings an actor got, a female actor. You don't get that today. You know, and so I don't know, even though there's a lot more respect attached to being an actress today, there's still not opportunities to display your talent.
There was a time when you said that you weren't comfortable with filmy parties, you didn't like makeup, you didn't like doing the whole PR thing. Do you think today that you're a little more comfortable with the way Bollywood works?
I'm very lazy, so that's why I don't like dressing up, and that's why I don't like going to parties.
I'm sorry for putting you through this pain.
No, it's fine. This is good because it's for a cause that I believe in. And it's for Khoya Khoya Chand, which is such a special film for me.
But you're more comfortable with the drill, as it were, now?
I don't think I'm as comfortable, but I think the more you work in an industry, the more it feels like home, the more familiar the faces become, and the less sort of unfamiliar, therefore, it becomes. And so it becomes easier to sort of meet people and talk to them, and they know you more and you know them more, and it just feels a bit more like home.
You very rarely give interviews. Is that a conscious decision? Are you wary of the media?
I'm not wary of the media. I'm wary of the media for good reason. You should be wary of the media. And I think having played a journalist in Mumbai Meri Jaan, I've understood a little bit, and I understand that media does its job, you know, which is the fourth pillar of democracy and all of that.
We're not as bad as you think we are.
We're quite bad, though. And I just think that even though when you become a public figure, you are required to give up your private life to an extent, I believe that should happen when the camera is on, when you are performing a role for a film. I feel when the camera is off, you're totally entitled to live your life and to keep some part of you sacred and away from the public for various reasons, because A, that is your right. Also,
but that's never going to happen. It doesn't happen in Hollywood, and it's not going to happen here.
It doesn't. You know, that's something.
It's happening to your brother right now.
Absolutely, and that is something that you have to. Again,
is he miserable about that?
I'm sure
hounding and
I'm sure he is. I'm sure it's not fun for anybody to. You know, it's you miss being anonymous. You know, even me, and it's on a far less smaller scale. But I completely miss being anonymous and doing the things that I used to do, and constantly having people look at me and say, "Acha, this is what she looks like without makeup or in normal clothes," or people assessing you at all times.
Yeah.
But that's something you have to deal with, and you get a lot of advantages from being a public figure as well. A lot of things become easier for you as well. So that is something that you have to balance. But I still feel when it comes to discussing your private life, there should be something that should be kept sacred. Also because that makes you a more interesting person. If everybody knows everything about you, especially when you're a screen figure, when you're a star, when there's someone they see on film, in theatres, blown up to such a large size, if they know everything about your life, then where's the mystery? And there should always be mystery.
Well, on that interesting note, we'll end this interview. Soha Ali Khan, all the best. Thanks very much for talking to us. Thank you.
Thank you.